Hello Shenanigamers, and welcome back to Darkest Dungeon. Last time we went into the Warrens, and Pashal ended up with quite a few diseases, but we did get quite a bit of money from there, so ended up rather well, all things considered. Now, this time around, where do we go? Where do we go here? Ancestor's Mustache Cream is something we could get from the wheel here. Plus 50% blight and debuff resist, plus 10% stress. It is an ancestor relic, or ancestral relic, rather. Yeah, ancestral. And currently, there are no other ancestral relics that we could get from somewhere, so... Salacious Diary for the Vestal. Plus 33% stress skills while camping, plus 25% healing skills. I fear the whispers of my mind. Plus 35% debuff and stun skill chance. That's pretty good. Especially if you have the second effects. We don't have the money, unfortunately. We don't have the gold to fund a long quest. So, unfortunately, I don't think we'll be able to get that. But if we see that again, we might end up going for it. Actually, it's been a bit since we looked at these. Let's take a look at districts. We might not have the funding for any of them. We might be close on some of the heirlooms. We have quite a few deeds. Actually, the funding we're not too far off on for some of these. We don't have any blueprints, but in theory, we could try to get one at some point in time. I suppose the one we are closest to being capable of building would be the Athenaeum. The Athenaeum here, or Athenium. Athenaeum. However it's pronounced. Whatever it is, the building for the Antiquarian, Occultist, and Plague Doctor, which gives them plus 15% blight and debuff skill chance, and ensures that knowledge curios heal 15 stress. That would be good. Hang on a second. Sorry about that, Shenanigamers. Had to take care of something real quick. We're back now. So let's go ahead and see where we go this time around. I think we can go on this short skirmish quest into the ruins. Without having Villa, it will be considerably more difficult, as Villa was one of our highest forms of damage against the undead. However, we are locking in Unholy Hater on Villa, so that will just be incredibly beneficial for that. We could take Alpha with us, though. Alternatively, we could go to the Weald, or the Cove. No, I don't think so, actually. Never mind that. Let's just go to the ruins. We'll take Alpha with us, as they are pretty tanky. We could take Ormond with us. That wouldn't cause too much of a problem. They are an Unholy Slayer, so they will have better accuracy and crit versus Unholy enemies. So that's not a bad idea. Who else can we bring with us? We could bring Papon. Veral is a ruins tactician. Shabam is a ruins adventurer. We could bring Dawai. I think we bring Dawai and Papon. I think that's what we do here. Okay. So then, let's see. Trinkets. Let's unequip all trinkets. Sort by rarity. Okay. Now we'll give Alpha the healing armlet. And what else? Let's see. Let's give them Barristan's head. More protection is good. Now we can give Ormond the Shimmering Scale and the Dancer's Foot Wraps. That will up their speed, their move resist, and give them some protection, which will be good. Papon will give you the Tome of Holy Healing. And what else? We could give you the Ancestor Scroll. We'll give you Junia's head. That will get you a bit more stress, but it'll be even more healing. So that'll be good there. And then Dawai, we can give you the Medic's Greaves for your healing skill. Luminous is good. Is a quirk. It actually means we could give you the Archer's Ring, which will up the accuracy of your ranged skills. So yes, that will be good there. And then in theory, we could take Sniper's Mark in place of Blind Fire. But then we would have no way to hit enemies in the front. I think we're good there. Actually, I think we can... Well, Papon has Illumination, and Ormond has Expose, so I don't think we need Rallying Flare to clear Stealth. And since Alpha has Withstand, we don't want to clear Marks. So, clearing Stun and upping the Torchlight would be the only thing that Rallying Flare would do for us. So this time I think we're going to swap that out for Sniper's Mark. We'll keep Blind Fire just to hit enemies in the front, if that's the only enemy that's left. So let's move on to Provision then. Full stack and a half of food, 3 shovels, 4 antivenoms, 4 bandages. We start with a bandage, medicinal, and a medicinal herb. So that's good. And we can take 2 keys, 3 more medicinal herbs, a full stack of torches. We'll take 2 holy water. Well, we'll make it 3. Actually, we can get away with taking 4. And then we'll take 4 laudanum, just in case we run into a ghoul who gives everyone horror. And I think with that we're good, so let's embark. Ruins. Skeletons with high protection are susceptible to blight attacks.
The fiends must be driven back. And what better place to begin than the seat of our noble line?
A fair point. This is just a straight shot. Chances are there's going to be a room battle at the very end here, so we'll have to go through all of it even if we don't want to. But there's a chance that we could complete 100% of room battles before we even get to that point. So let's hope. And let's get moving.
Even the cold stone seems bent on preventing passage.
Clear the rubble with a shovel there. Use a torch to up the light as we head into this room. And we have a room battle. We get the surprise though. A cultist champion, a cultist witch, yeah, a cultist champion, not a cultist champion or occultist, but yeah, but yes, a cultist champion, a cultist witch, and 2 menacing gargoyles. So the gargoyles are going to be, they have less health. We could pierce them without much issue. That would get through their protection, so long as it hits. Let's go for it. That does a good bit of damage there. Alright, let's go for the illumination on this cultist witch. Resist the debuff.
Lit. The path is clear. We require only the strength to
Let's go for
follow
the
it.
sniper's mark on them then. Get the mark. They resist the debuff though. And then let's go for the chop on this gargoyle.
Confidence surges
Alright,
as the
that
enemy
takes them
crumbles.
down. So we are now down a gargoyle. Eldritch Push on Ormond does no damage, and they resist the move. Lash at the tail on Papon, ow. They resist the move, but they do not resist the stun. Rend for the old gods on Ormond, ow. They resist the debuff and the bleed. Lash at the tail on Alpha, good dodge. Let's go for the expose on the witch with a crit for 16, and you get the debuff. Stressful incantation on Alpha, good dodge. There goes the stun on Papon. Then for the old gods on Alpha with a crit for 8.
For the slightest
And they get the
lapse in
bleed.
concentration.
Bleed does some damage. We can go ahead and get rid of that with the bandage. Let's go ahead and use Solemnity here to heal up. Drop some stress too. And then let's go for the sniper shot on the witch.
As the fiend falls,
That will take them down.
a faint hope blossoms.
Now let's go for the pierce on the menacing gargoyle. It cuts through their protection. Some good damage for their claws.
A
On
dizzying
Alpha and
blow
Lamont.
to body
Crits
and
Lamont
brain.
for 7. Only does 1 to Alpha, but they both resist the move. Let's go for Divine Grace on Ormond here. They took a pretty heavy hit there. Rend for the old gods on Alpha. Ow. They resist the debuff and the bleed. Let's go for the sniper shot on the gargoyle.
Press disadvantage.
That will take them
Give
down.
them no quarter.
And then let's go for the chop on the champion. And then we can go for the expose on the champion as well. We get the debuff there. Let's go for Divine Comfort. Heal everybody up a bit. Then for the old gods on Ormond. Ow. They resist the debuff and the bleed. We'll go for the chop on the champion again, and that will
Continue the
take them down.
onslaught. Destroy them all.
So we have a sapphire, a ruby, and 1,000 gold. And the quest is complete! Alright then, you know, we're actually going to continue adventuring for just a little bit longer after that, just to see what's ahead of us. There are no more room battles, so we don't have to worry about that. Let's see, we have a sarcophagus here. The hero contemplates mortality. Infirm. Replaced soft. Minus 20% healing received. That's not good at all. That actually cancels out the healing from it. We're going to have to get that replaced. That's exactly what... That's about what I get for... That's about what we get for sticking around. Alright, so the decorative urn, we can use the holy water here. We have 2 curios and a trap head in the hallway. This is the first of those curios. We have 2 rubies, an olive, and an onyx.
Ornaments.
Or, not an olive.
Neatly
Why did I
ordered.
say olive?
Lovingly admired.
No, onyx. I was thinking of onyx, and I looked at the green gem when I said it, and I said olive. Yeah, we have 2 rubies, an emerald, and an onyx there.
Glittering gold, trinkets and baubles, paid for in blood.
And then we have a trap here. We have 70, 80, 70, and 70% chance of disarming it. We'll have Ormond go for it. That did not work out.
Ancient traps lie in wait, unsprung and thirsting for blood.
Bring the torchlight up as we head into this room. And we get another scout. And a large one at that. Yeah, we'll keep going. As much of a problem as it has been thus far, we'll keep going. So that curio is a sack. We'll have Ormond try this trap, and they did not disarm it.
Curious is the trap maker's
That is
art,
starting to be a problem.
his efficacy unwitnessed by his own eyes.
Let's go ahead and check this pack. We have some food. We'll use that and some that we had with us. Take the rest of this stack of coin. And then we'll just keep going, I suppose. 2 curios and a trap, and 2 curios and a trap. Well, curio, trap, curio. After that empty room, and then into this one. Is that the sparkle of coin I see? I sure hope so. The lock mechanism is trapped. Okay, well, at least you resisted the bleed, Ormond. Right. And then there's a trap here. 3rd time's the charm, it seems, Ormond. You've managed to disarm that one, thankfully. Alright, now, this Iron Maiden, we can use a medicinal herb here. So we have more coin and a citrine. We actually have a lot of gems that are worth more than that, so I don't know. Well, we can't feed Ormond any more food to get them to heal up. So I guess let's swap the stack of 4 food that we have here for 1,000 gold, since that is actually worth more than the citrine. Right. So now we're in. The light is dark, so we have potentially more loot that we can get from this. But we can't scout ahead now. I think that's where we call this quest complete and head back to the hamlet.
More bones return to rest. Devils remanded to their abyss.
Alright, all things considered, we got quite a bit of coin from that. With all the treasure we had there, we definitely made up what we spent. And we also got the Sacrificial Cauldron for the Occultist, plus 20% damage, plus 10% stress. We got 3 portraits and another 6,000 as a quest reward. Alpha got Warrior of Light in place of Wheeled Scrounger, plus 10% damage if torch above 75. That's pretty good, considering we tend to keep the light rather high. Ormond got Antsy in place of Winded, so we're going to have to make sure that we get that treated. Don't want them stressing themselves out while they're just on standby. And in place of Nymphomania, Papon got Eldritch Slayer. That's not bad. Alright, let's return. Back to town, back to the hamlet.
A fresh irritant to some. A sanguine memory to me.
Alright. Pashal got their fit. Pashal got all their diseases cured. The fits, spasm of the entrails, and rabies were all cured. Excellent. Very good to see that. Very glad seeing that. Now then. Alpha is infirm, which we need to get rid of. And Ormond is Ansi, which we need to get rid of. So we'll go ahead and deal with that now. Ormond, Ansi's going away, and Alpha, infirm, is getting treated. Alright, there we go. Now let's unequip all trinkets on heroes, sort by rarity. There we go. And we do have a duplicate here in the form of a second Heaven's Hairpin. We'll go ahead and sell that, sort by rarity. Okay. Alright, now then. Let's see what is on the Nomad Wagon. The Restraining Padlock, a Book of Relaxation, Lock of Patience, and the Swordman's Crest. Not exactly interested in any of those at the moment. And on the stagecoach, we have a Seeker Occultist, Abomination, Crusader, Grave Robber, and another Occultist, an Apprentice Bounty Hunter, and an Adventurer Vestal. The Adventurer Vestal could be interesting. We have Papon and Ide currently. Who would we send away if we were to do so? We could send away Bellet, but I don't think we would want to. We send away Rosai? We have 3 highwaymen. We also have 3 lepers. We send away Sigmund, Persigny. I'm not certain. I don't really know on that front. We have quite a few crests, portraits, and deeds, so let's see if there's anything we can do to upgrade these places here. We could upgrade the tavern. In fact, we could actually upgrade the tavern twice. Abbey... no, we don't have the busts to upgrade the Abbey or the Sanitarium currently. The Guild and Blacksmith and Stagecoach are all fully upgraded. Do we have the crests to upgrade the Survivalist? We do. I'm not entirely certain we want to do that just yet though. What about the Nomad Wagon? We have the crest to upgrade the wagon size and the merchant network. So many possibilities there. I think we're actually going to hold off on that. We have so many deeds now. But that's good, because once we get another blueprint, as long as we keep amassing deeds, we could make the Athenium or the Altar of Light. The Altar of Light would help the Crusader, Vestal, and Flagellant, and give them plus 10% stun resist and plus 10% healing skills, which would be very good. Let's see. I think that's going to do it for this episode of Darkest Dungeon. Yeah, that's going to go ahead and do it for this episode of Darkest Dungeon. Leave a like if you enjoyed the video. Subscribe if you haven't already. If you want to see more content like this or the other kinds of content that we put up on this channel, we're going to keep that content coming, so don't you worry about that. Hit the notification bell so that you receive notifications whenever we upload new videos. Leave a comment on the video, it helps us out a lot, it really, really does. Also, remember to leave a comment if you want to have one of the heroes in this roster named after you. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!